Me versus you and you know they picking. Cheap and expensive, you know the difference. You know that it's hitting, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, bare. I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spinning. This is wash, soap in the dishes.
Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Showtime with Jazz. As you guys read by the title, today's video is going to be another TV show review. We're back with another review of Young and Reckless season 4. Today we're going to be reviewing episode 2, Who Funkin' With Me. So before we get any further, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn your post notifications on so you get notified when I upload for you guys. Follow me on all of my social medias. They are linked in the description bar down below. Hype up this video if you haven't already so YouTube could push it out. And let's just hop up into this review. Alright, so we're picking back up with the MarMar versus Kash fight. So MarMar came in on that, like I said. She went straight to Kash. You're funking with my sis. It sounds like I'm saying Kash acting like she don't know what funkin' mean when she's from that area. Nug, Zanaya, and Lauren had to tell her she needs that from you, in other words. And the fact that we as the audience and everybody in the room could see that MarMar was checking her temperature and saying she needs that, and you're the only one who didn't see that, is diabolical. It's just crazy. You could tell that she wants to fit in with them so bad. But babes, it's not a good look that they have to tell you multiple times that the girl wants to fight you. In my opinion, they had to low-key force Kash to get in that field. No shade. Kash was low-key scared because she's talking about that she just lost weight and MarMar is a big. In my opinion, if you could fight, no matter how big the girl is, you're gonna get out there because you know you could fight. Round 1, that first right, MarMar swung. It didn't fully land, but it like hit like a little piece of Kash's head. But if it would have landed, and like the fight was good for the most part. Kash got to twirling towards the end of the fight and then they ended up breaking it up. Now for this fight, a lot of their hits were missing or they were grazing each other. Kash hit was just going like, I'm going to give this to MarMar. And I say that because she was in control of the fight. Second round, Kash starts off with that little kick. Y'all know these Nowthatstv girls, not all of them, love to do that little kick first. If it lands, it lands. If it don't, it don't. And it didn't land. And so Kash just looked at Goofy the entire fight because she's smiling, laughing, and like she got this big, stupid ass Chester smile on her face. Hey, lock in. She lost this round, obviously, but lock in. In Caribbean, it's correct because why are we smiling? Like, lock the in because you're not eating the way you think you are. Because she's up to, I think shit is a joke. I'm laughing at the and it's just like, babes, let it go. Just let it go. They break up the fight. Kash told me something. You were getting worked on another network. She might was getting worked on another network, but she just worked you. So what is the correlation? Because that's really irrelevant at this point. Because if you weren't the one working her, shut up. Just shut up. Lauren asked MarMar, did she come from another network? MarMar said, yes, I came from Blue Girls Club. She didn't say the other network's name. She just said one of the networks she was on. So here come Kash. You came from Mixed TV. That's what they bleeped out, everybody. Obviously, they're gonna bleep it out because no free promotion. Kash said, you're trying to fight about something that happened on another network. And MarMar was like, no, I told you why I fought you. You're bunking with my sis, and that's why I fought you. They still arguing. Kash ends up throwing something at MarMar. They put Kash out. I'm so happy because she was working on my everlasting nerve. Minnie's sitting quiet. Nug is talking to the people she's talking to. Nug look over at Minnie. You could just tell Minnie's like either staring off into space. She's bored. She's ready to go. She's over it. Nug look over at Minnie talking about something. Why are you looking at me? I see you staring at me. Nug is talking to Minnie. Minnie is not even responding. The night was like, y'all beef is really old and outdated, which I agree because at this point you're really dragging it and it doesn't have to be dragged. Nug talking about some she pissed on her grandma's wall or something like that. She got the video. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But we know how Nug is. Until she gets some new beef, she's gonna pick at Minnie until she can't no more. Because Nug is the type, if she can't beat you and you don't shut up, you're not scared of her, she's gonna keep picking at you. Nug said Minnie don't know why she's beefing with her. And Minnie was like, no, I called you a follower and you got mad. Which we know that when it comes to Nug, she doesn't take criticism well at all. Like if you say something she doesn't like, she gets to going up and she gets angry and she gets mad and starts talking to you crazy. And it's just like, well, you were being a follower last season. In your first season, people called you that from the beginning. Zanaya is talking about her and Minnie had a conversation. She needed to not be on that drunk, quiet anymore. She wants her to come back, change, show us more personality. And she's talking some, well, she's letting Nug bully her. And in my opinion, I didn't get that from that. It's more so of a lot of don't go out here and do the arguing back and forth before they fight. For one, arguing takes a lot of energy. Why am I amping myself up with words? If you want to fight, we can fight. And Minnie just looks like the type. Nug is the type to argue with you, to amp herself up. And then when she's amped up enough, that's when she's gonna make her move. Nug talking about something, you're old as you're 30. And Minnie said, I look younger than you. Nug talking about she's 24. I'm not even trying to be funny, but Nug gives me, she's like between like 27, 28, like mid to late 20. Minnie being 30, she don't look 30, even though 30 is not old, but for Younger Reckless, it is old. Minnie said the girl be boosting. Now, if y'all remember a while back, the blogs had Sai and Nug shoplifting out of Sephora. They had the pictures and everything. Everybody was in the comments. They claim it was not them, but with my eyes and everybody else's eyes, it looked like it was them. So, you know, I do get the vibes that Nug be boosting. Minnie was reading Nug down in them confessionals. She was talking about the fake Chanel from season 2. Now, to see me put the recap of that, talking about it in her confessionals. She was talking about Nug's breakdown or lack thereof. Then Minnie talking about some, she said thrifty cunts. I know that's right, girl. It's not always about what you got, it's about how you put it on. Minnie gets up and was like, you know what, and you know what Nug did? She threw her Alfredo at Minnie. I said, this is a pasta thrower. Like, she loves to throw pasta. Y'all remember season 2? She threw that mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A at Canadian Barbie. Sav is funny. She told me some, girl, you always throwing some damn food, and you throwing food, and that's possibly the last time you're gonna eat today. Alexis in the confessional was like, if it would have got on me, then you know it would have been a different story, but it didn't. So we already know what that means. One thing about Nug, the comments get to her. I was on a live panel last night. She said she asked Alexis about it. Alexis dumped it down as she didn't mean it the way she said it, but it's like, it's only one way that could be taken. So Nug up there talking about something, she came at me, she came after me. No, girl, you were picking with that girl when she got up to try to get you through your food. They put her out. We got to see the interaction with Nug and Kash. I really skipped through that part because it was just so corny. They end up talking about why MarMar and Kash is beefing. I don't really know. They're walking out. Caribbean ends up sneaking A-Raw. I don't know why Caribbean did this. It was a bit corny to me, in my opinion, because you could beat the girl up, heads up. It's not like she's giving you any word. It's not like, it's like a good fight and you have to like get an advantage to like really get her how you want to. So I didn't really like that, and I love me some Caribbean. They didn't let A-Raw fight after that. She was mad, which is really understandable because this snuck me and you're telling me I can't fight her. So you got MarMar working like past the back of the van. Kash threw the bag of ice. Lauren said it hit MarMar dead, like in the forehead. But if y'all look, immediately after she threw it, MarMar threw it back, like chucked it back at her. They're hyping her up on the bus, Nug and Lauren. She's so happy that she got. We get on the van with MarMar, and MarMar kind of explains what happened. I don't really know. It's allegedly some SA situation that happened with Kash. It made her suicidal. Basically, the network didn't believe her. MarMar is a key. She in the confessionals talking about her new name is Mexican Mommy because she don't believe in wearing crop tops and Jordans at this big grown age. MarMar was like, she could feel like it's already divided, and she was like, she didn't get a chance to like get to know any of the girls. They bringing up the topic of Alexis being like a bodyguard on the other man with like Zanaya in them. And Zanaya, it's real. She said, I think Alexis is just a real friend, and any real friend is gonna do that. It doesn't give bodyguard, it gives I ride for my friends no matter what. Once again, I don't see why she didn't get off on Alexis while they were sitting in the restaurant. Ain't no telling how long they were at the first place. Kash and MarMar fought after you got snugged. They let them line it up. You talking about something, they said, no, wait till you get to the house or wait till later. We're not letting y'all fight right now. You talking about, okay, cool. What? But if it was Legacy, she would have got her. That's the thing I don't like about a lot of these girls. So then Diamond was like, she was like, F Legacy and F whoever stand behind her or stand by her. And so Zanaya was like, damn, it's F me. So I stand by her. Diamond got kind of real quiet. She did a little like a little, and it's like, nah, Diamond, is it Zanaya? Because she stands by Legacy, because that's what you just said. It gave you was kind of scary in that moment because you didn't want no smoke with Zanaya. That's what it gave. Picking and choosing, picking and choosing, picking and choosing. A-Rod was in the back of the van venting. Mind you, she's mad because she just got snuck. So of course gonna be saying whatever she wants to say. Everybody else on the van is ignoring A-Rod at the back. Dior is just sitting there looking. A-Rod called Caribbean big. Once again, I don't understand why they be doing that. Dior, baby, she should just shut up because that had nothing to do with you. And it just gave that she was itching for a problem so she can get off that van and go be with her friend. A-Rod was like, do you have a problem with me? And she was like, no. So then, you know, everybody's paying attention now. Like, what's going on? She started going back and forth with A-Rod, and she was like, so what's the question? She said, I asked you, did you have a problem with me? And you said no. And so she was like, oh, okay. Dior gets up, starts pounding on A-Rod's head. I don't know if she was connecting, but it looked like she was. So the people from the other van is looking to see who's fighting. They see Dior outside the van. Diamond's like, oh, that's my like, who's fighting my Alexis said that Dior did all of that so she could go on the other van with her friends. She gets on the van, she's adding 20 on 10. Lying. Once again, this van is full of liars. They talking about getting BGC moment where they would get the little Bad Girls Club symbol tatted on them. People like, I'm not doing that bullshit. They end up going to a hookah lounge. Well, let's do introductions again since it got interrupted last time. I'm tired. The audience is tired. I know they tired of introducing themselves because it never gets anywhere and people immediately start fighting. It gets to Pam. Pam calls out Legacy and Legacy said, no, babe. When I tried to fight you at the other place, you said you didn't want to fight. So now you're going to have to wait until we get to the house. I'll fight you at the house because I'm trying to smoke my hookah, have a good time, and you're blowing it. Get out of here. I know that's right. And they officially announced Sav as the host. Some of the girls weren't feeling it, and you could just tell by the faces that they were making. And them in the confessionals talk about some ain't nobody hosting me. And it's like, this is the thing. All the other seasons, y'all had Ferrari as the host. Y'all never not once said, ain't nobody hosting me. Can't nobody tell me what to do. Once it was Ferrari, y'all was okay with it. But now that it is Sav, ain't nobody hosting me. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody listening to her. And I'm just like, I just know when Ivory comes in and they introduce her as the host, they're gonna be okay with being hosted. Ivory comes in and she looks good. I'm not gonna lie, she ate down with her intro look. Kash in her confessionals talking about some, her people's clap for her, but I didn't. I don't really give a I hope Ivory get that. Ivory even said in her confessionals, I should have hit that. Ivory and Sav have beat them in from season 2 when Ivory tried to knock Sav's head off her shoulders on that yacht and threw her wig in the ocean. Double back, they ended up going on the Sway Way podcast. Sav tried to throw a speaker at Ivory's head. So now Ivory's a little bit weary of Sav, so she's very, I don't know, you're very sneaky and she don't like that. And Sav is enjoying it because I'm glad you think I'm sneaky. So now your head is gonna always be on the swivel. Ivory said she didn't come alone. She bought some girl named Bonnie. That whole little bit was corny. I don't know anybody, but do anybody need that? They want them to play rock, paper, scissors. Ivory was like, I don't trust you. Like, what's in your hand? A piece of paper. Like, Ivory was definitely on her P's and Q's because you ain't gonna get me again. So they end up playing it from a distance. Ivory ends up winning and they pick teams because they got stuff planned for them over the next couple of days. Sav team is MarMar, Zanaya, Alexis, A-Raw, Legacy, Star, Houdini, Diamond, and JG. Alexis, Legacy, and Diamond is on the same team. And I don't think none of these girls are Diamond friends or cool with Diamond. Excited to see if Diamond is going to be able to stand alone or what. Ivory's team is Lauren, Minnie, Caribbean, Nut, Kash, Bonnie, or Bonnie, and Pam. So they was like, all right, y'all, we're going to get ready to go to the house and they're going to call it a night. But before they do that, Pam ends up calling out Bonnie after sitting there a while after the girl done said, I don't know anybody, but do anybody need that? So she said since she couldn't get to Legacy, she decided to fight Bonnie. In the preview, it looked like a tie, kind of, sort of. They both can't fight from the looks of it. But we'll see Sunday. We see that Diamond sneaks Legacy. Boo, tomato, 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 tomato. So we'll see all of that Sunday. That is a wrap. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the rest to get notified when I upload for you guys. Follow me on all of my social medias, linked in the description bar down below. If you haven't already, hype up the video so YouTube can push out the content, and I will see you guys next time.
I can survive in the coldest conditions. Hoes very low, they told me they spin. This is wash, soap in the dishes. I apply pressure like boa constrictors. One bitch, two bitch, old bitch, new bitch. None of y'all bitches not gon' do shit.